$1 trillion in government waste. Making the list this year, of course, you got to have your Sesame Street show in Iraq, a multi-million-dollar pickleball complex in Las Vegas, a drag cabaret show on ice, and, of course, border security for ... Paraguay.
$1 trillion. That means we found a lot of waste, but it's everywhere. It's in all the big departments, in the Department of State. It's in NIH. It's in the National Science Foundation. And people wonder, why does it exist every year? We have this Department of Doge. Are they going to be able to get rid of it? Only way to get rid of it is to spend less money. NIH will have more waste if you give them more money. $3 million studying what kids do when they look at ads for food on Facebook. So they had a whole bunch of kids look at ads for food on Facebook, and that was $3 million worth. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to drill holes into cats' heads, spin them around rapidly, and study motion sickness. Sounds more like animal cruelty than it actually sounds like an experiment, but the list goes on and on. But the reason it's not eliminated is they don't have the votes to get rid of the spending. Now, the National Science Foundation is the one that's famous for doing a study on whether tequila or gin makes people more aggressive. So they fed fish, half of them tequila, and the other half of the fish gin, and they decided which made the fish more aggressive. That's the National Science Foundation. $1 trillion in government.
Oh, well, it gets started all over again. But, you know, I looked it up, and the pickleball complex in Vegas, I think it was $12 million. And this is...
Holy crap.
This is our tax money at work. And the Sesame Street thing in Iraq, $20 million. Yeah. I mean, what in the world? I mean, I just don't understand. These are the kind of things that we need to get out of our budget. And that was just what they found preliminarily. They didn't really even dig that deep.
Well, they're not even part of the government at all right now either. They're just looking at stuff. And Rand Paul says, "I'm happy to work with the fellas," was kind of his terminology of sorts.
Yeah.
But he is all in with working on Doge with Elon and Vivek, and they're not even in. I was talking off the air with you that I have heard from, it's 3 or 4 of these young Democrat, let's call them maroons that they are, going, well, he's been president now for a month, almost 2 months now, and he hasn't hardly done anything. Okay, that's because he's not president, and he's done a lot of things, by the way, not even keeping his promises. He's not even president yet. It just appears that way to these maroons because...
What a maroon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that.
And what that?
Yeah, that thing. Because he's doing more presidential things as an elected, the president pro tem or whatever it is that I forget the terminology for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a word
Both
for
of us kind of went blank on that earlier, and it hasn't, the file drawer still hasn't opened. Anyway.
I wrote it in invisible ink and it's gone.
To hear that coming, it's like, really? And then they just get blasted in the comments. Yeah.
I don't think they read the comments because they keep coming out with new stuff.
I know. It's like, do you really not care? Because it's like, no, he's not even president yet. So I think they're doing a great job. They found $1 trillion in waste, and they're not even part of the government.
I know.
Yet.